Astrazeneca has been taken off the market, and they've admitted that it can sometimes, very, very rarely, cause blood clots. And in the UK, it seems 80 people succumbed to the negative side effects of this injection. And I don't know why I'm dancing around the language, because the fact that I'm talking about this should mean that down below the video there's now a link that you can click on to see all the latest information. Let me know if that link is there. Usually when you touch on this topic, automatically a link is attached to your video so that there's no misinformation. And perhaps in the grand scheme of things, only 80 people might not compare to the number of people that AstraZeneca saved. Maybe it saved some people. It must have, even though there were these negative side effects. And it seems that AstraZeneca themselves knew about this slightly earlier than they let on, possibly. It's a very difficult topic to talk about, but I'm just wondering if it does emerge that this one is not the best. And I don't know why they changed the name. It was originally the Oxford brand, but the minute there was something wrong with it, they gave it a foreign sounding name. Coincidence or not. But if this was not all it was cracked up to be, and all the people were telling you to get it, should we not have been having Pfizer or Moderna or one of the safer ones instead of this one? And why was that not the case? It's a difficult subject to touch upon. It must be very difficult if you're one of the people that feels you were affected by this, or you had someone who was injured. Would you have preferred to have a choice? Did you have a choice when you were offered this injection? Did you get to choose which brand? Would Pfizer or Moderna would have maybe been a better option? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if that link is below this video so you can click on it to get the right information. Interestingly, Piers Morgan was shown promoting the fact that he got the Oxford/AstraZeneca version. I wonder how he feels about that. I wonder if he'll be mentioning it. And even if nothing went wrong, and I believe there were different batches and some of them might have been better than others, consult the website for the exact information. Even if you were absolutely fine, it can be very disconcerting to hear that there might be a slight problem with a drug or a medicine that you've taken. And there's even something called the nocebo effect, and apparently some of the negative side effects that have been experienced may actually be due to this nocebo effect, kind of the opposite of a placebo. When you expect something to help you, very often it does, because of the power of the mind. But that can be equally true in a negative sense. And if you expect something to be bad for you, or you hear that it is bad for you, you can begin to feel negative side effects. If someone eats the same thing as you and they get ill, you start to get paranoid and think, oh my god, am I going to start throwing up? Maybe they're sick for another reason, but because you had the same food and they're sick, you start to feel sick as well. So I hope nobody, God forbid, Piers Morgan, starts to feel bad now because he finds out that what he took wasn't as good as some of the other ones.